Welcome to this tutorial on break and continue statements in Kotlin. These are powerful control flow tools that allow you to manage how your loops execute. By the end of this video, you'll understand how to exit loops early or skip specific iterations based on conditions. When working with loops, you don't always need to process every single element. Sometimes you need to exit a loop early when you've found what you're looking for, or skip specific iterations that don't meet your criteria. This is where break and continue statements become essential for writing efficient code. The break statement exits the loop immediately when it's encountered. Let's look at an example. Here, we have a for loop that iterates from 1 to 10. When the value of I equals 5, the break statement is executed and the loop stops entirely. As a result, only the numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4 are printed. Everything after the break statement is skipped and the loop terminates. The continue statement works differently. Instead of exiting the loop, it skips the current iteration and moves directly to the next one. In this example, we loop from 1 to 5. When I equals 3, the continue statement is triggered. This skips the print statement for 3 and moves to the next iteration. So the output is 1, 2, 4, and 5, with 3 being skipped. Let's see a practical use case for break. Suppose you have a list of numbers and want to search for a specific value. Here, we're looking for the number 30. As soon as we find it, we print found 30 and use break to exit the loop. There's no point continuing to search once you found what you need, so break makes your code more efficient. Now let's look at a practical example for continue. Imagine you have a list of scores that includes some invalid values, like -1 and 0. You only want to process valid scores. By using continue when a score is less than or equal to 0, you skip those invalid entries and only print the valid ones. This is a clean way to filter data within a loop. When working with nested loops, you might want to break out of an outer loop from inside an inner loop. This is where labels come in handy. You can label a loop using the @ symbol, like outer loop at. Then, inside the nested loop, you can use break at outer loop to exit both loops at once. In this example, when j equals 2, both the inner and outer loops terminate immediately. To summarize, break exits the loop completely, stopping all further iterations. Continue skips the current iteration and moves to the next one. Both are essential tools for controlling loop flow and writing efficient, readable code. Practice using these statements in different scenarios to master loop control in Kotlin.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.